Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm in Australia and we are cold here in Australia. I think everybody in different countries, a lot of areas are hot today, but it's cold here. Now, as per usual, I still I need to have a drink of water because I wasn't thinking about that when I was getting myself organised for this. I want to put up a video today on doing a few different things. It's probably ideas for your Twinchies as well, because you put these sort of things, what I am going to show you, on all sorts of stuff anyway, Twinchies or the crazy patchwork. That was good. Sorry. I don't seem to be able to put my hands on those little Twinchies for the moment, but we don't have to do that because we're going to make some, okay? But, well, first of all, I wanted to show you how to do some ribbon embroidery stitches, but I also wanted, there's going to be different things anyway, okay? So, I don't know that I used this before. I don't think I did. I think I used a thicker one, a thicker stuff for behind my Twinchie, and I'm sure I put it somewhere else, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to use this, it's like an interfacing lining sort of stuff, and it's not stiff. You can just put it on behind there because I want this to, you can see there's a bit rough, this Twinchie, but I like that look on it. But, so I want to show you how now to do a bit of ribbon embroidery over the lace on top of the Twinchie. Okay. Now I'm just going to cut this out, this piece of fabric behind there. Now somebody said to me, when I was putting on the beads, about taking them back off after you, well, you can't do that, can you, because you're sewing right through everything, okay? So no, you won't take that off at all. It stays on there for always. So whatever you put behind that, if you're working with say, you know, a lot of Twinchies that you want to put onto a page, like you got you know, 4 or 5, you want them all to have the same sort of thing behind the back, so they'll all be the same height. Now I've got glue all over me because today I've been in here doing a few bits and pieces and just having a bit of a play around with a few things, but I'll show you those later because they're not dry yet. So I just want to trim that a bit there. Okay, got myself stuck up here. Now, right. I hope that's 2 inches by 2 inches. I'm just going to check that down here. Yes, well, it's 2 inches that way and 2 inches that way. Even, that's cool. Okay, that was the idea though, Sonia, wasn't it? Now, so we'll put this on the back piece of that. You want 2 inches where that, you just can set it there. If you want to, you can tack it all down. You don't have to. It's a very small piece of work. If you were doing something a bit bigger, then you would tack it down, but you don't need to. Tack it down means just make a few stitches around the outside that you're going to take out later. So what you do there, is a good idea, is to put them on there in a different colour to what you're going to be using, and then you'll see that you have to pull them out after, okay, if you want to tack the things down. Now I've got a piece of lace here. It's a large piece. I might find something that I don't have to cut into. I might use a piece of this new one that I've got here, put onto it. I don't remember if I did show you how to do any sort of embroidery over top of the lace. I think I did. I put lace on things and then I sewed on them, but I was going to do some ribbon embroidery on this. Okay. Probably I need a design. It'd be nice, wouldn't it, if I had a design? I've got this here piece now. Going for this bit now, but don't worry, I won't waste it. I'll use it for something. And if I do the crazy, when I do the crazy patchwork pieces, I will. So you just want to put your piece of lace over there like so. Now, if you're doing the crazy patchwork, well, you do, you know, that on your piece of work wherever you wanted to put it. That's the right way up. Okay, so now I'm going to get some of this really nice 4mm, this is silk ribbon. Okay, now for the people that haven't been watching me doing this before, of course you can buy this in all different sizes. You can get it on the internet. I don't know what whereabouts, I'm sorry, because I have no need to do that. I'm lucky enough to have a lot of different colours at the moment, so I don't need to do that. But because you can buy it in your craft stores anyway, I'm sure you can get it at Spotlight. Beautiful, beautiful stuff this ribbon is. Works really well, makes really lovely things. Okay, so when you thread your needle, you need a needle that's going to be fairly thick. And I think I've got this joint one here, I don't know why. You need it fairly thick on the this part here, because you want to pull your work through easily. Because once you get the thicker the piece of the thicker the thing you're putting through, which means the ribbon in this case, the harder it is to pull it. Okay, so when you thread your needle, you need to go back with your needle through to the end of your ribbon and pull that through like that, so you haven't got a really big knot, and there's no chance you're going to lose that. Okay, and then you want to go to the end of this here and put a nice little knot in that. It's up to you, but I definitely would and am going to. Okay, so this has got a decoration sort of thing on there, so I'm going to try and make that little flower there. So I'm going to come up through the back, and that goes through okay. I would have liked to have it gone through a bit better, because it's not really wasn't really that easy. So there's a little petal out there, and there's some down this way, but I'm going to take this down to this one's, I think, because the other one I'm going to do a different colour. So you want to go back through your ribbon, and you get it lined up with whatever you're going to go over the top of, because this is going to make you a petal. And that's, like I said, that wasn't really what I was aiming for. That doesn't go through very good. Now when you come through to the back, you must always check the back of your work when you're doing this, because you'll get it caught every time, and try and go through, you get it caught in there, it'll pull it through, it'll all go skew whiff on you, and you won't be happy at all. So because there's three sort of like petally things going down there, yeah, I'm going to go to the outside one now on this side here. Now if you can't find a piece of lace that's already got a bit of decoration on it, like this one, you can always go and just do your own design. Like, so you just pull it through, go careful till you get it to so it looks like that. You know, you want a nice little, right, whoop, there you go, just a nice little point on the end of it. Now like I said, come to the back again, watch what you're doing when you're putting the needle in there. Make sure that it goes very close, but not through your other ribbon that you previously put up there. Okay, and just pull that through there. It's a bit twisted, but I'm not concerned about the back part. And then the front bit, I'm going to put my needle through here again. Don't pull it really tight, okay, when you're doing it. Just have it very relaxed. And I'm just going to put this over the top of where that other piece was. Okay, now that's a bit tight now, Sonia, isn't it? What am I doing? It's not, it doesn't want to work for me now. Going through too much thickness. Maybe I'm through too much thickness of the lace. We'll go back there. Here we go. So nobody panic, you know. That's just what. And there you've got a little part of the flower coming down there. Okay. Now try to keep that straight a bit, Sonia. It's a bit skewy. So I want to end that off because I don't want to do any more. And I'm just going to cut it, because later on I'm going to come along and I'm going to use my needle and cotton, and I'm going to actually sew all them down, them bits. Okay, so now I've got this piece here at the top that we could consider that to be a leaf, I guess, couldn't we? If we wanted it to be, it could be a leaf. So we might put a leaf on there. But we won't do that just yet, because we might use a bit more of this purpley one. And we could just do some little, let me see, maybe a couple of little French knots around the bottom. Just a couple, not all, not in every hole. Now I want you to see what I'm actually doing, so I'm going to hold this lace up to you so you can see that this is what I'm actually sewing on. Let me see if I've got something to do that. We never have something to colour that we can use. Do we behind things? There's a card I got here from D.I.Y. here. So there you go. I went down and I did use those up, see, because you can see that there's a nice design on that piece of lace. So now I'm going to you do some French knots. These are really easy, and they, you know, so the first one I might leave because might be a little bit close. Come through to the bottom. Now, a French knot is really easy. People think it's hard, but it's not. You want to wrap your needle around once and twice, and then you're going to turn it up like this, and you're going to come back through there next to where you came out, okay? And hang on to this cotton, this ribbon. Don't let it go. Now, this is something that's going to take a couple of goes maybe to do. I don't know. You can try, see how you go at it, but there is a French knot in the ribbon, and it looks like just a little flower, doesn't it? So I'm going to leave a space, and I'm going to come up here a bit further. I'm not going to pull on that. I'm going to just wrap it twice, one time, 2 times, and then I'm going to go next to where I come out, and I'm going to push that down. I'm going to hang on to this here, not too tight because you want your needle to go through, okay? And that one looks amazing. This little fella here might need pulling down a bit further, so you can go to the back and get hold of it there, and you can just pull it down. Wait a minute to make sure I've got the right thing. Pull it down a bit wrong way, pulling it the wrong way, am I? Look what I've done. See how I caught that behind there? That's naughty, isn't it? Well, see, that's what's happening. I've caught that ribbon through the other piece of ribbon because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Now, I can see there's a very, very fine piece of thread there, and I'm going to try and cut that where I went through it. Because I really need to salvage that. I don't want to wreck it. Well, I could see it a minute ago, now I'm going blind. Hang on, how far is it through? Fair way. Oh no, it's not. Look at that. I can see that bit. Only just these scissors are not the right thing to do this with. Did I get it? Not yet. Okay. Dear, what have I got? Something to cut that. Yeah, it would be good if I knew where my X-Acto knife was, but don't ask me that because I don't. I probably had it somewhere. Oh, look at this, I'm going to... Now, okay, let's see if I can cut that piece of ribbon. It's not going to hurt anything, it's just going to allow me to pull this through to the back, this other bit. If I can get it off there. Many times have I tried to do these things, you know, because first of all, the ribbon's not cheap. Oh, well, but it's not that dear either, but there you go, look at that. I did get it undone. So that makes me a bit happier. So now I want to pull that one down a bit further, so if I get hold of that piece there, it's not going to come through for me, but that doesn't matter. He looks okay, doesn't he, really? Okay, so now we will need to not go through any of that and come along here and go up the second one to there, okay? Now, I think these colours look really good together, these mauves and that. Now, watch it. When you're going to go through here, you got to watch out you don't catch that, okay? And hang on to this bit. Pull that through, and there's another French knot. Okay. So we can go up in the second one along, do another one. And another French knot there. Whoops, hang on, Sonia. Now, this is something that you could turn into a brooch. Make sure you're not going through it. You could turn this thing into a little brooch. You could put it onto your crazy patchwork, like I said. You can put it onto your Twinchies, like that's what we're doing today. We're doing it on a Twinchie. I've been blamed for making Penny want to do more of this, so that's cool. I'm really pleased. I'm encouraging people to do things. It's really good. Oh, so please she blamed me. Now, of course, there wasn't the same amount, and I got a bit skew with. You can forgive me for that anyway, because I probably should have tacked it down. Maybe you won't do what I did and you'll take it down. I've got 2 holes here, but I'm going to pretend I can't see them. Okay, so I'm going to just cut that off. But, well, I never thought to sit there and count it first to see if it would go around there evenly, did I? But, oh dear, never mind. It doesn't really matter because I think it looks absolutely awesome anyway. So far, so good. Now, I want to use a little bit of a different colour ribbon to put that on there, so I need to find some green. There goes that chair again. Sorry everybody, I still haven't got that. I said something silly one day about what I was going to get my husband to put on. I said the E6000. I think he needs WD-40, I think. Someone told me he needs to put on it for me to stop me from squeaking every time I move. Right, ribbon. Probably in the ribbon place. That's a good idea. I was just making sure that I didn't leave it in the Twinchie place. Let me see. I'll just pin around here a bit. And be in the ribbon embroidery thingy, maybe. Okay, there's some there. I do have a couple of boxes. Very good. Can't get out. Can't get into it. I mean, can't get out. Right, now I want to put some green, and I love the greens that are mostly like this one. I love this one. Now this is a 4mm, which is the same thickness as that one there. Look at me looking for somewhere to put it. It's not back in the drawer. But I'll need to put the stuff back in here in a minute, so I want to just do it here. Okay. Now, get this out. So each one of these has about, well, this one's got 3 yards on it, which is a fair bit, because you don't need a real lot, you know, to do, and you just want to take off what you're going to use sort of thing, because it's not that hard. Now you just undo your bit here. Now I can use that later in my scrim. I might get round to doing that scrim thing for you one day. That'll be good, won't it? Just threw the bit of elastic band over my shoulder. I don't know why, but I did. Yeah, now I'll thread this in here. Come on, you can do this. Get in there. Okay. And back through there. Make a knot. Like I said, you don't have to make a knot, but I'm going to make a knot. And I'm hoping that this doesn't take too long to show you how to do it. Okay, so now I'm going to do those 2 pieces up there that look to be like little leaves, okay? So I'm going to do them in exactly the same way as, now, I've got to look at the back and make sure I'm not coming through any of those bits there, okay? Now I'll bring him up through, because this has been folded a bit, because it was in that thing. I'm going to take this through exactly the same way that I just made them other ones. I'm just got him up a little bit higher. That doesn't matter. It adds to the texture of the thing, doesn't it, really? I'll put that one there, and then put that into here. I was thinking about doing a few projects and showing you how to do these things, but if you learn how to do these things, then you can put it on anything you want, can't you? See? So there's my little tiny leaves for that. Now I'm going to end that off, and I'm going to add a few beads, because I think the beads will make it look absolutely amazing. That's just my personal opinion there, but I do believe it's correct. Okay, now I'll get a bead needle. Now the bead needles are very fine, thin things that I can thread after a little bit of fleeing about. I can do them. Now I do have some beads here, tiny ones, and I want a piece of cotton, the same colour, and I'm just going to add a few little beads to that. Come on here today with no idea what I was going to do, but I knew I was going to do some sort of embroidery or other, because I wanted to show you, and I need to show you some more stitches. So as soon as I get a free run, because I got next week's got to be taken up with me trying to give my daughter a very small 21st birthday party. Very small one, but still takes a bit of organising. So my baby's going to be 21. And I don't know where that time went, because I just remember being born. It's the other day. Goodness. Come on, Sonya, you can do this. Thread this thing, come on. Okay. I'll spit on it. Sorry about that, everybody. I have got so much stuff that I really love to do and want to get into doing so many different things, and I love to do everything. Just do. Now you've got two thicknesses because your beads will be more secure. Now I'm going to put one right here at the top, you know, just for interest's sake. Now what I'm needing to do is to make sure I'm not going through any of these pieces of ribbon, because I'm going to pull them out of their place and that won't be a good look at all. I'm going to put just a bit bigger one in that area. Okay, so it'll be nice and cozy there, like that. Now you can use any sort of fabric that you want. You can put it on even floral fabric too, you know. It looks really good if you're game to go. You know, you got to get the right colours and things, but you can just do whatever, you know, you want to do. So we just sort of fasten this down and then go onto the back, and then we'll get some of these smaller ones to go around this part here, because now I'm going to make eventually some ribbon embroidered ones so that I can put these all onto the same page. Okay. There you go. So that's looking pretty good. Well, I think so. I want to thank everybody for watching, everybody for subscribing to my channel. I really, you know, welcome all of the new subscribers. I've got a few more bits and pieces that I want to put up soon, because it's not actually things I've learned. It's I've discovered bits and pieces, and like I said on Monday when I sort out how many prizes I'm giving out, I'm going to announce my 2000 subby giveaway. Just gonna miss that one and put it into here, okay, because it's sort of probably in the wrong place. It doesn't matter, it's my piece of work. I'm not going to worry about it. But if you want to do something like this and you have the holes, and what you need to do is probably start from the top here, and then I would have put 2 beads, 2 laces, 2 beads, 2 laces, 2 beads, and the 2 things together on the bottom so that it look more even. But that is my little Twinchie for the day, which is Thursday. But it doesn't matter, does it? Because I have other things I've got to do all the time, so I'm very, very I'm busy. I really enjoy all this lovely craft work and doing these videos and things, so I don't mind being busy. This is what I do. This is my life things, you know. This is one that I made way back in the beginning. It's a little bit old. It's a crazy patchwork one, very, very covered with stuff. I don't think I would ever maybe I would put that much on again. I don't know. Look at the fluff on it. I actually had it in plastic bag put away because I've got a few of them. I used this. I made this in 2005. I've got that written down there, so that is very, very old. But this is the sort of thing that I'm going to be showing you is how to do, where it's all stitched and beaded. You know, so we'll make a bag together, okay? But I wanted to show you the stitches and things so you can start working on the ideas for what you wanted to do with it, okay? So that's the Twinchie embroidery and that for today, and I'll come back in a minute and show you something else, okay? Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.